it's like we're in the eye of the storm. You know, a little bit of calm before we go full speed ahead. This is going to be an interesting breakdown. Cue the intro. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. It's going to be an end of week market breakdown. We've got about 10 coins to break down. So let's not waste any time. First and foremost, of course, we're going to look at Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin, it was a nice reversal from the end of this candle. You know, obviously dropped quite significantly. There was demand there, pushed it right back up. And currently, it's just gone past this support level, looking to close their foot for this week. And now it's looking to break past this previous high, you can see right here, of 57,000. So if it stays above this, then it's primed to go ahead and attack that, break through, and then start testing the 60,000 level and trying to get past there. If we move to the daily time frame, we can actually see some more confirmation of what looks like a move getting ready to go back on the offense. So you can see this candle, this bearish flag that was formed here, this counter trend line, and also this trend line, and it's just testing the top of this, and it's also testing the previous resistance level right here at 57,000. So as long as it stays above this, as long as this level holds, then it's gonna most likely push back to the upside and then attack the next level. So it's looking ready to break 60,000 and go ahead and go to 61,000. So Bitcoin is looking good. Ethereum, of course, is steaming ahead. Crazy 2 weeks from 2,300 all the way, you know, to today 3,900. That's crazy gains. It's finally gone parabolic, 73%. I would say the retracement now is imminent. It hasn't, as you can see, now it's been end of March till now. There has not been any retracement whatsoever, and these two monstrous candles for me indicates that there's more probability that there's going to be some kind of retracement before it can continue on. Now, there's nothing on the weekly to show any kind of support level, but on the daily we can see the level of 3,500. A little bit below that, we've got 3,400 and then 3,200. So these levels, it's most likely going to find some support. Now, it's not the same as having a weekly support level, which is more stronger. It's more kind of data that goes into there, but it's still support level nonetheless. So when it retraces, and this could be the time of the retracement, it's probably going to find some support there before looking to decide where it wants to go next, whether it's going to continue on the offense, or all that capital is going to go towards the smaller cap coins, which is my kind of thinking. I think that's probably what's going to happen. I would say, as I always say, this would be a good time to take a little bit of profit off the table, 5%, maybe 10%. And of course, Ethereum's going to keep going up throughout this year, but it's always good to take a little bit of profit off the table, because when it dips, you can put it back in at a lower price. So you would have had more ETH after this move. So that's just my unprofessional, unsolicited advice. So do with that what you need to. Next, we're going to start looking at the altcoins. Firstly, let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin is actually looking very, very good. Out of the big caps, now I've been following this for a while, and I've been telling people this double bottom, once it confirms, it's off to the races. So once it confirmed, it retested 223, now it's at 360. A nice move right there. I don't know how much that is exactly. A 60% move. That's a great trade. It's still got room to grow, right? So most of the big caps have gone at least 1x from their previous high. So 1x from here either would be 320 times 2, so about 640, or maybe about 750. So it's at 360. So it's still got quite a bit to go. This probably should go a bit. The next point I would say 600 to be conservative, but it will be at least 640, 650 towards 720. So it's still got plenty of room to grow. I think there's still room left for this move anyway, towards maybe 450, 500 before some kind of retracement. So there's still good area to get in if you haven't got in. Again, I will repeat that it's unsolicited, unprofessional advice. So continuing on, but I would say support levels for this would be 272, or even this top of this wick at 336. But I would say it's looking like this momentum is going to continue. You can see there's not much of a profit taking going on. Next, we'll have a look at Cosmos. So on the weekly time frame, you can see there's a lot of selling going on over here. So on the weekly, it could be indicating that it's going to go lower to find some kind of support. And the next support level in terms of the next highs would be $23, which is a possibility. It could definitely push it back down, retest this before continuing on. I have said this in the past, and that could happen. On the daily, however, though, it's actually looking a lot more bullish. You can see this previous high, which used to be resistance, is now becoming support. Also, this wick right here, so it dipped all the way down, found liquidity, and there's a lot of demand pushing it back up to this level. So if it holds this level, then it is primed to go towards to make new highs, $35, $40, and $45. I would say if it holds, $45 is potentially where it could go, and then 50. But there could be probably a lot of profit taken between 45 and 50. So let's see if it holds this. This is the litmus test. If it holds, then boom, it's going to be off to the upside. So as I said previously, Atom is looking very bullish. So just look at this level and then make a decision from there. We'll have a look at AGI next. So Singularity Net. I'm still bullish on this crypto going forward. It's still got a lot of room to grow. Let me just clean this up a little bit. Take that away. Take this away. Cool. So on the weekly, so right now it's at a make or break. So it's found support right here, reversed a lot of demand over here, pushed it all the way back up to this level. So what it needs to do is to hold this support level and then move to the upside to go, above resistance and make new highs. If it doesn't hold, if it tests it again and dips below, then it will probably find support at the next level, which was the previous wick. But this area over here, just below right here, this is the next major support level. So let's see what it does. There's been a bit of selling going on. It's tried to test this level of 45 cents. However, it's not had enough juice, so it keeps getting rejected. If it's enough sell side pressure, which at the moment I'll be honest is looking like it, then it'll probably test that support level, break it, and then go below towards 24 cents. So let's see what it does. There's still hope. This massive wick is showing that there is hope, but we have to see. It's a make or break. It could correct more, or it could find some further liquidity to push it back above. Cardano, as I've said, it's breaking out. This move right here, it was a make or break for a while when it was in this area, but now it's on its way to $2. If it doesn't get rejected from $2, we can start to see what it wants to do at the area. But if it continues, then 250 would be the next target. I would say these two candles, I think there's still room for further growth, potentially towards 250. Now, as I said, we have to see how it reacts at that major level of $2. There might be a lot of selling going on at that level, but there's still plenty of room to grow. It's just built its momentum now. So, and you can see there isn't much selling going on. It's only 20 more cents towards $2. Not lovely retest of this trend line. So I would say, yeah, it's primed to go to $2 at the very least. We got to see how it reacts there. If not, I would say 250 would be the next target. but it's definitely looking much more bullish than bearish. There's no sign of selling going on for Cardano. Quick look at 1 inch. 1 inch is looking very bullish, I would say. The weekly is showing some resistance going on, some selling going on. However, on the daily, we're seeing a nice retest of the 0.27 extension. If it holds this area, then it's primed to rebound from here and then go towards 8.45 towards $9. So if it holds this area, then it's going to continue on its bullish trajectory towards these two levels. So so basically, as long as it stays above $7, that's the main thing. If it stays above $7, then it's going to continue on. But the momentum is definitely on the bullish side with 1 inch. Another one, unfortunately, there is no chart on trading view to look at with OMI. However, we can see on CoinGecko, we change this to a candle view. We can see that there's been a lot of selling going on from this high on the 23rd of March, where it closed at the 0.0092. A massive correction. Now, I've been following OMI. Some people in my community have been talking about it and made really good profits from this. However, now it's been correcting from that massive rally, which is very healthy to see. It's a beautiful correction because it's looking like a falling wedge. Now, this is a healthy correction, and if it breaks out of this wedge, then it can continue its rally towards definitely previous high of 0.92 and beyond, probably past would it be 10 cents or 1 cent? I'd say, yeah, past the I think 1 cent. Yeah, past 1 cent. Towards the next maybe 150, something like that. But we need to see it break this falling wedge before we can confirm the breakout, and then that would be quite, how much would that be actually? So it's closed at 0.05. So towards 110, that would be a 1x basically. It would be a 1x trade potentially. So we need to wait for a break, and then that could be a nice move towards previous high and then beyond. Now we've got Pancake Swap. So Pancake Swap is looking quite interesting. I would say probability is looking more that it wants to correct a major correction, is overdue for sure. Like if you look at this massive move from $10 all the way to 41, you've had one correction here, massive correction, and it got pushed all the way back up. So it's likely that this is the top. Yeah, but this candle isn't showing that it is the top just yet, because there's still quite a good amount of demand that's pushing it back up. So got a lot of people took profits, pushed it down, and then it got pushed all the way back up to this level. But moving to the daily, this is looking like a bullish flag. So you normally get this move like a corrective move before it continues on to the upside. However, as I said, because it's been on such a tear, it's unlikely that, I mean, this is just my opinion. I don't think it's more likely that this will still go to the downside, even though this is a bullish move. Now, I could definitely be wrong, but I'm just looking at probabilities. So if this is a bullish flag and it confirms, it is breaking out at the moment, as you can see. So just looking to close above. Then the next levels would be $45 to $50. But as I said, you know, even though it's looking bullish, you know, I'm a probabilities man, and it's more probable that this is going to be a correction following, maybe after it breaks out to the upside around $50, or maybe after this move. But as a TA, this move is a bullish move. It's a bullish chart pattern. Normally you get this after a rally, you get some kind of correction, and then it breaks to the upside. $45 to $50, I would say, is the next major level, major targets. But in terms of support, I would say these areas over here, $25, $26 to $27. That is probably going to be an area of support, or even below that at $22. So let's see what the trading gods want to do with Pancake Swap. Now we'll have a look at Eternity Chain. So if I'm not mistaken, this is an NFT based crypto, and this is the ETH pair because there isn't a USD pairing. However, this is looking like it's still in the phase of bottoming out. It hasn't found the bottom just yet. However, it is slowing down. As you can see, these massive sets, there was a massive amount of selling going on, and now it's looking like it's slowing down, but still no sign of reversal just yet. Still a lot of selling. The daily is showing that there could be some support either in this area right here, this blue zone, or even this area. The figures are irrelevant, but you can see this area right here. Once it does turn around though, you know, it's got a lot of upside to go. So once we see some kind of reversal, this could be a good trade all the way back up to the top. But there is no sign of reversal just yet, so we've got to be patient and see when it wants to reverse, either at this level or this level. If this level breaks, then it's gonna be a long way down until it finds some kind of support. Lastly, a quick look at SNX. Now, I did mention this as one of my previous videos, and it was looking like it was about to break out, but there seems to be still a lot of selling going on. So this last wick right here, this massive wick right here could indicate that it's gonna go down towards the bottom of this trend line, and then basically correct a little bit more before it breaks out. So there could still be a lot of people selling, which could be pushing it down. So we might have to wait a little bit longer before it breaks to the upside, and then starts to move towards the previous highs of $25 and beyond. So it was looking like it was about to break out, but this is why this is a probabilities game. It was looking likely, but it's not guaranteed. So we've got to be more patient. Potentially expect it to go down towards $13 or $15 before it goes to the upside. But once it does, I'm confident that it's going to retest those highs and then go further beyond. Okay, this is the last one. So Ocean is looking bullish today and for the week. Of course, we've had this reversal from the 786 extension, and as I've said, it's looking to test 160, which is doing, got as high as 158. Once it breaks this high, then we could expect it to go up towards 181 and back towards $2. What I've noticed about this is it's looking very oddly similar to BTC's chart. Now notice this massive kind of rounding and these two higher lows. Now let me go to Bitcoin. Maybe I'm just seeing things, but you can see this massive rounding and these two higher lows. It's looking oddly similar to Bitcoin. I don't know, maybe it's tracking Bitcoin's price somehow. It's odd. So this is my theory. Once Bitcoin breaks out, Ocean is going to break out as well. So just keep those two in mind. So it's very strange, but this is looking oddly similar. So I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing. So when Bitcoin breaks out, I think I'm expecting the Ocean protocol to break out as well. It'll be very interesting to see this theory pan out. So that'll be all for this video. Hopefully you got some value, and see you in the next one. Peace.